Hello. You're seeing me from a different perspective today. That's because I was too lazy to go over to the set over there and properly record this with my. All right, so you're getting phone camera, microphone in my room with me staring at a screen with a script on it. So, what is this video for and what am I doing? Well, I'm not just here to show off my horrible buzz cut haircut that I'm waiting to grow back. Please, I'm waiting for this thing to grow back really quickly. But I'm not here just to show off that. I'm here to talk about a few things that I have noticed have happened recently. This is not going to be one of those stupid videos where the person jumps on camera and starts sobbing their eyes out. That is stupid. That's dumb. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to be explaining a few things. I've written a script right there for me to read off of, so that way I don't mess anything up here because if I did this completely improv, I would miss something 100%. So we're going to make sure that doesn't happen. So I'm going to be reading off a script. So what has happened? Well, in the past uh, 10 or so months, 11, 12, that general time frame, I've noticed my videos have declined in quality. Not from an editing standpoint, in my opinion, they've actually gone drastically up in an editing standpoint. I've gotten really good at editing, which I'm very proud of, but I mean the writing, the pre-research stage, the et cetera, the planning out of video scheduling, getting videos out on time, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. The stuff that kind of you don't usually think about when you're thinking about making a video, but is very important for making a video. And that's mainly why I haven't been very good at it because it never really came to mind until now. But to the script. I've known about this whole low quality video thing since about this time last year and could very much see it coming. You're probably wondering why on earth, if I knew about this low quality video thing, did I just continue on it? Well, it's because I've been holding off. I've this entire time since around September, I've been trying to hold off videos making filler content for a set of projects. In September, that was The Curse of 2117. But when that released and didn't go as well as I hoped, I then moved on to the next project, which is the series to release in hopefully July. But if you're paying attention, you'd know this series wasn't supposed to release in July. It was actually supposed to release in around early spring, around March. And that right there is why I was so okay with making these filler videos. I thought that soon enough, I'd have time to take a step back and fix everything with the channel while this new series was being released. And as you could probably guess, that's not what happened at all. This new series is far, far, far bigger than anything I've ever attempted before. It's got a plot that I've been developing and changing for almost 4 years now. I've got a fully original soundtrack I'm making for it by, me. I've got a team of about 11 voice actors, one of them being me, and it's got a bit of 3D animation, something I've quite literally never done before. I started work on this project, as I mentioned, a whole 4 years ago in summer of 2021, and every year since then, I've tried releasing it in some form, and all of which have either released and then died out because I wasn't ready because I didn't pre-make all the episodes, or they just straight up never released in the first place. The current iteration we're in had its start in May of 2024, so a little over a year ago, and got work fully started in December of 2024. So as you can probably tell, me getting this new series done with all this cool little fancy stuff in 3 months was not going to happen. I definitely should have set out a better game plan when I had the chance, because now I got to do a bunch of stuff to contradict that because me was dumb. The most major thing is putting this channel's normal content on a hiatus. This basically means everything but teaser trailers, content, and episodes for the new series will be suspended until it concludes. This is so that I can finish work on the new series, release it to the world, and then secondly, while that new series is releasing and you guys are enjoying it, I can work on fixing the mess this channel has become with all of its organization issues, pre-writing issues, blah, 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 blah. One of the biggest changes I'll make in that time is changing the channel from info-based with a little bit of comedy and storytelling to mostly comedy and storytelling with info here and there when needed. So video essays and short news videos and everything else like that, they're basically all out. the 5008 show will almost entirely be what this channel will be after the hiatus, and I will prepare as much as I possibly can so that that can go smoothly, because with the last hiatus I did in December, that was not the case. I'm also considering experimenting with rail fanning vlog videos, but nothing concrete there yet. Off the script we go, because that's all I wrote. Um, why I'm going to storytelling more and comedy based more is because that's really what I want to do with content creation. As much as this is a rail fanning channel, it's not my end goal to be like the next Coaster 2105 or something. That's not my main goal. My main goal is to just make good stuff and stories and cool fictional stuff that people can enjoy, that I like making, because I've always loved writing, making characters, making stories, making plots, coming up with cool designs, etc., etc. I've loved that creative side of everything. And the thing is, with video essays and news style videos, you don't really have that creative freedom, which is, I think, is why I've just in general been spending less time on the pre-writing of everything, because I don't like it. I don't like it, as simple as that. If I don't like what I'm making on my channel, I realize there's no point in making it. Even if it will lead to more views in the end, at some point, this new style will end up popping off. I'm sure of it, because the way I'm handling it, based on all I know about what ticks the modern generation these days, it will eventually do well. I have hope in that, and I really have no reason anymore to continue doing these boring copy and paste video essay videos where I just yap about a topic for about 5 minutes or so. Um, but yeah, I essentially just want to. I've mentioned many times before about how I wanted to do this, and how 5008 was never my intended end goal. It was something way bigger. And I at first wanted to pursue that bigger goal afterwards with getting the new series on LA Productions up, which is going to be after this one on Gear. But I realize I think I need to do that now, because I am out of content. I physically cannot go any further. That video I released on June 23rd, I realized if I go any further from there, I'm just going to start repeating myself as if I haven't already. So I have to start doing this now, because if I don't, I'm going to turn into a broken record player repeating myself over and over and over again about the same topic, just with a little bit of things changed here and there. Um, but yeah, that's about it there. Um, yeah, this video is basically just a bit of points of information, stuff that people probably would want to know if they're wondering why I'll suddenly be going away for like a few months here. Do like keep looking out for all the trailers and previews and stuff of the new series. As I mentioned, I'm working extremely hard on that, and now that I don't have to worry about this channel anymore, I'm gonna start working even harder on it in my free time, because obviously I have life stuff, blah blah blah. That's not important, but yeah, in my free time, when I have the time, I'm going to be grinding the hell out of this series to make sure it releases finally for the first time in 4 years for in its full form in July. I'm going to make sure all 12 episodes are ready to go by the time the first one releases. We're going to make sure this doesn't go bad, because if it goes bad, then I have to start over even harder, which I don't want to do, because that's hard and it's difficult and I don't want to do that. So, yeah, I think I've yapped long enough. I think I pretty much got the point across. Channel's going on hiatus. Cool things are going to be happening. Things are going to be changing a lot. Uh, I explained why. Yeah, that's basically it. So, yeah, I could do my outro, but I'm not. So, goodbye.